Hello everyone. Let me fix this camera. Okay, because currently you guys are resting on this pumpkin. Right now I am taking these scissors. Anyways, let's not do that before. Anyways, we're going to be cutting these t-shirts. True Religion t-shirts at that, but I really don't give a damn right now. Much more important is some rags, and plus damn, I can't leave that part in because my sister gave these to me. I love you, sis, but I need some rags, so I am gonna leave it in. Sorry. Anyways, so we're gonna cut up these into some pieces real quick. I was gonna just use the white ones, but it's racist. I'm just like, but I'm gonna save those for the poly because you know that's the best practice, saving the white ones for the poly. So just in case any little lengths, it's really not gonna be. It's easier to see one to get them off. I don't know, I'm just yapping. I'm trying to fill this time where I cut these real quick and get into the main part of the video, which I can explain a little bit. Right now I'm working on these, well, just finished. Not finished because I'm going to be putting the finish on in this video, but just completed sanding, about to put on the finish, and about to be finished with this project that I've been working on for the past few days, week or so. And while I was working on this project, just learning a lesson, a big lesson, and I want to share that with y'all, so you could just, you know, so you can understand things your own, you know, perspective, or just see things, I don't know, maybe you need to hear it right now. Maybe that's why I'm sharing it. But either way, I'm sharing it, whether you need to hear it or not. So I got one more. I'm gonna cut this real quick, and then I'll start. May try to get this video out today. Most likely not, because I have a lot of things to do, including working on this table that I'm got everything on, and that pumpkin that you just seen that I'm going to carve today. Oh, I also have to take some pictures of these clothes I'm trying to get rid of. And I was waiting for the pumpkin to carve it so I can have that as like a little thing in the background. Trying to get themselves up, because things like that are cute, like, you know. So yeah, okay, pretty justly done. Now we got our 3 piles of rags, and I think I'm gonna go with the gray right now. Save the black and save the white. Unite. Okay, before I can get into it, we need to use this tack cloth and wipe down. Now this is part of the thing of the story that I'm going to be saying. This piece right here. What the hell? Let me see something real quick. A little piece. You didn't want to be done yet. Anyways, okay. So this is a major component. This one and this one, really. You're probably like, what's the difference? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you the difference. Make sure every crevice is completely wiped down. I pretty much don't have too much to wipe down, but still, I'd rather be safe than sorry. We don't want any dust particles getting into our finish, or our stain. That's something I definitely don't want. We're doing only quality over here. Quality works. Yes, these past few days I've just been sanding away. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck wood? But how much could an eye sand if an eye could sand? And it's a lot. It's a lot. I could sand a lot. So that's what I'm doing. The first thing I want to do is the small ones, so we can get that onto the stickers. I got the stickers put to the side over there so it can dry. I don't know how many coats I'm gonna do. Maybe 2 as a normal, maybe 3. Yeah, but let's get straight into it after I get this thing to open up the can and put you guys in a better position so you can see. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. You just can't see me that much, which I don't need to be seen like that. I'm not thirsty for attention. But I do want you guys to see my emotions as I'm telling the story. But long story short, as I'm working on this project, I'm sanding, I'm like, oh, this is coming together, this is looking good. Except there was, oh, this looks murky. This thing look murky up in here. I don't know if that's really capturing. I don't think it is. But that thing looks murky. Anyways. Okay. First I need to get this. Is this viable? Yeah. That thing been sitting for a while. That's probably why it looked like that. It looks much different now. It looks super different now. I'm about to show y'all. Damn, I should have recorded how me stirring this thing. This looks super different now. Let me see. Damn, good things. Always stir first. That's a lesson. The lesson within a lesson. Anyways, look at that. That looks totally different. Anyways. Boom. So let's get into this. I'm going to wear some gloves. Because, honestly, I don't feel like getting the stain on my hand. I'm good off that right now. I know, y'all probably like, well, what's the lesson? Okay. I just need to get myself situated. Which I could have did before, but hey, now y'all see it's raw and authentic. Okay. So, as I was working on this project the past couple days or so, I don't want the top of it. We want like one of these pieces. There we go. The rest, let's just leave it here for right now. Okay. So, as I'm working, I was working, cutting the pieces, doing the pieces. As I'm looking at it, I'm seeing one piece, only one piece that I could see really, was really, it was just really messed up. Like, oh, this is looking good. I never used this color before, Colonial Maple 223. But yeah. Anyways, one piece of it, and actually, I can show you because one of the piece of it is right here. It was looking messed up in the stand. Look, it's this piece that's on the end. Do you see how it kind of curves down a little bit? It looks clean for this piece, how it curves down a little bit. But imagine in the middle of that piece, in the middle of the stand, imagine that it stuck up like a sore thumb, and I was like, dang. First off, paying attention as you're putting it together is always a plus, which I was, but that's just something that had to slip by me and won't slip by me again. But I was looking, I was like, dang. And one things that really threw it off was not even just that little indenting that was going down, but one of the main things that really threw it off was what threw it off? Oh, the grain on the sides. Like, see how the side of this, the grain pattern pretty much matches. Like, it looks pretty much the same. But the grain pattern on the other one, it went from this wide grain pattern to very, like, there was a lot of lines. And see how there's a few lines here? It was like a whole bunch of lines on the next piece, right? And I was looking at that and I was like, oh shoot, that grain pattern don't even match up. Like shoot, like this it doesn't look like my best work. I don't like this. So as I'm like, damn, so how am I gonna fix this? Like, it's already fully built, and on top of that, it's in the middle of the thing. So as I'm just thinking about it, still continuing to sand, still thinking about like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? Literally, as I'm sanding it out of the middle of nowhere, that piece had broken. It literally split right at that piece. I was sanding it and it split. And then it was mostly though because, like, as that piece is going down thinner, somewhere along the line that bond was not good. And that was like the only piece that had that bond that was not good. And I think it's just because that was just a janky piece and it wasn't meant to be right there. Like, so God Almighty helped me out and said, here, you don't know what to do? We're going to split it right where you need to fix it. And that's exactly what happened. I might even insert the video, probably will. It splitting because I was recording it. I was trying to do a video while I was doing it, and it had totally split. I was just like, oh no, I don't like that, you know? And out of the split though, let me tell you that, out of the split came this piece, because this was right at the top, this was the piece that was making it look weird, and it split right here, I believe, split right there. And so what I did was just took it upon myself to cut off the top piece right here and just do that whole other side, redo the whole other side. I believe it was one of these sides, but it split right up, it split down here, but I ended up taking off one whole side and just doing the whole other side, because I was like, no, let's just, this is our opportunity to do it completely right. So this came out of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like another little stand, like it's another little stand that you could have. And then I was like, dang, why make one where I can put two, I can use two, have two like this, and you could dang near put this underneath the stand like this, and boom, you got so much more. So the main moral of the story is, like, out of mistakes, some, like, good can come out of mistakes too. Like, you don't always have to see, like, mistakes as being the wrong thing. If I would have never made mistakes, it would have been worse. It would have been worse if I would have never made that mistake and just had that piece in there looking janky or whatever, you know? No. Instead, I was able to make a better piece and make 2 additional pieces out of the mistake that I had made, because I learned from it. Not even just learning from it, just had an idea from it, you know? It's not always something negative that you're undergoing. With some mistakes, come to help you, come to give you more, come to give you a better perspective and add to, you know? That's just it. That's as simple as that. So, yeah. If you ever see yourself coming across a mistake, you know, reevaluate it, because it might just be something that's meant to be for you, you know. We don't know. We really don't sometimes. And the worst thing you can do is write off a mistake that was actually meant to help you and better you and fulfill you even more, give you more, you know. So really take that into consideration. Not every mistake is for the worst. Not every mistake is just such a horrible thing. No, some of them can set you up for better. Like, you just have to reevaluate it, see things in a different perspective, especially if that perspective is exactly what it is, you know. So yeah, I'm about to finish this last one and see how that is. But nevertheless, thank you guys for watching, tuning in. You know, if you gain any knowledge, I'm glad. And just keep on staying tuned. We are created to create, so keep on.